guys, hey. Hey guys, hey. Hey, how are you? How are you?
You are watching. I hope you enjoy. I felt like I couldn't say anything at first about this issue, but I want to now. And it's the fact that as a Canadian, I'm really upset how Foodie is portraying Canada to Salah and his friends and Kuwait. Because let's not fool ourselves, she's getting a lot of attention right now. And I am so proud to be a Canadian. Is our country perfect? Absolutely not. It's not. I don't think at all that Salah is not interested in coming to Canada. Canada is a wonderful, beautiful country who is beyond fair to immigrants, people who come for asylum, who come to flee war-torn countries devastated by natural disasters. And for her to be representing that he doesn't want to come to Canada, I don't believe that for 1 second. The reason why I originally was believing her was I was like, well, why can't he just travel to Canada? Obviously, he doesn't want to travel to Canada. Well, I come to find out that he can't come to Canada. This is why it's so important. Blindly accept what one person says for the truth without, first of all, doing your own research. And for her to say that she likes Kuwait's environment better, you're doing the same thing as you did in Canada, only now you have a passenger in the seat who likes you, who says I love you, calls you cutie. Like these are things that, I mean, I love you. I'm not going to sit here and say, and I'm not saying I love you, I'm saying like the term I love you is so overused nowadays. And if you can't love yourself first, you shouldn't be getting married. I know Foodie says she loves herself. I don't believe that she truly does love any part of what she's going through right now. I spent a lot of time last night watching reaction videos because I feel like they have a different perspective. When you're kind of blinded by somebody who claims to be bullied and hated on, you really, that really clouds your judgment.
Missy, Canada. Okay, hold on.
As a Canadian, to a Canadian woman, to then go into Kuwait and say that she is having such a wonderful experience, I don't feel that she's being 100% truthful. I feel like she is trying to prove that she's happy. And meanwhile, she's basically admitted to being locked in. Hello! I mean, it's the, what is it, the 16th or 17th of March? The 16th of March. Ramadan is in 4 days, okay? Why aren't we having content about how you're getting ready for Ramadan? Because you're in Kuwait now. Why aren't we seeing that? We're seeing the exact same stuff as we saw in Canada, but we're just in Kuwait and we have a driver now. So, because I'm sorry, like, I could have a man on here and say that he is my husband and we're choosing not to show ourselves affection. That's great. That's wonderful. And I would be just as upset if you all didn't believe he was my husband. But the issue is the way that you were before. Any man that looked at you, you talked about every aspect. And you still talk about every aspect about everything else but Salah. So that makes me feel like Salah has specifically told you, like, listen, I'm only going to do this if you follow this, this, and this. And if you falter from this, this, and this, then the show's over. And I feel like maybe we witnessed a little bit of that in Canada. The show was over. And but then backpedaled it because, wait. Now they're gonna, like, now I'm gonna have to deal with, I don't have a man anymore. And you gotta, if you have a man, wonderful. If you don't have a man, if you want to say you have a fake man, whatever. You want to say you're married to a chicken nugget on the internet? Anybody will fall for anything. You'll have a following. That has nothing to do with why. I'm not jealous of their relationship. I'm not jealous of Chantal. I'm not jealous of her being able to travel. Let's just make this completely clear. I was willing to overlook everything until I finally, and to give you a second chance, until I finally looked and started researching, because I was like, okay, clearly people are upset she rehomed the cats because she had them for so long, but I mean, obviously she had to care for them if she had them for so long. No, they just became a commodity to your channel, like the hijab is now. The hijab is a commodity to your channel now. I will not sit here and talk about your looks or nothing like that, because I'm not attracted to the looks of a person or their marital status, their sexual status, their financial status, their race, creed, religion, whatever. No, I am attracted to qualities that I can glean from you, help you with, learn from you, grow with you, whatever. And that's what I was hoping to do. That's why I reached out so many times with words of encouragement and blessings. Not to be weird, but to be like, you have an ally, talk to me, use me. I said to her, use me if you want to go on and rant, talk to me first, or anybody. But no, because doesn't bring attention anymore. She only is getting attention now if she's ranting and raving. You opened the floodgates for me to talk about you, because I was on a live that had 15 people and it didn't even have your name in the title. It just said hi. And also, it was 2 weeks later, if not more. And I haven't said anything to anybody in the midst of that time. I kept to myself. I lurked a little bit in people's chats that I liked. I made a statement that I backpedaled and lied blatantly about it was wrong. Should have never done that. And so that's on me. And now I'm going to reap the benefits of that. Reap the benefits by meaning the eye-opening benefits of actually finally admitting something, because it opened my eyes to you. Because no one can be friendly with somebody who is not open to valid, compassionate, concerned criticism. But when I started letting it affect my own personality, I was like, and my husband even questioning that? When your husband questions that, I'm sorry, Salah, why are you not questioning her behavior? Are you used to that behavior? So what are when you go out for dinner with your friends and you don't have your wife with you, and they're talking about the things their wives are doing at home, and you're sharing in the conversation? What exciting plans did Chantal make for you while she was in Canada? Anything? No, she ranted and raged and got high. Not shaming for that at all. I understand addiction, but she came on camera in her addiction. She didn't need to. Okay? When she got shit for BBJ, she went silent, radio silent. So she could have went radio silent during her relapse into drug. Nobody knows who you are. Okay? So you don't have to backpedal supporting Chantal, because probably no one in your family knows that you support her. But I actually introduced a friend online to Chantal because I was watching her one day. And now I had that friend come to me and be like, did you see what happened with her cat? And then I had to explain to her why I didn't say anything. You can say that it's a 180, whatever, but you're hiding behind a piss and vinegar account. I get it. No, not everybody wants to be online. I 100% get that. But you don't have to deal with the consequences of supporting Chantal. You don't. The only thing you have to deal with is people calling you out in her chat. You don't have to deal with that. Everything I've ever sent her, I have. Because I realized when I said something about the homophobic slurs that she goes crazy. So I started saving everything because I thought, I want to cover my own butt, because that is a responsible thing to do when you're going to have an online friendship with somebody who's controversial. 5 embedded cat nails. Look that up and show your family and say, I'm still supporting her though. Even though she basically wiped it off and now is upset that people are calling her neglectful of her pets. The thing is like, what? So you think my job is going to be upset with me because I stood up for a cat with embedded nails? Absolutely not. I work from home. I haven't said anything that bullies her. I haven't said anything that isn't true. When somebody has their eyes open to something new, you can see behaviors change. Behaviors change. Please understand that. Behaviors change when you have a change of heart. Your behaviors change. I have Muslim people in my community, and let me tell you, if they watched you, they'd be heartbroken. And I'm going to leave it at that. Have a great day, guys.